Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Chidi. So today we are celebrating the mothers. Yeah, this is the Mother's Day, the year 2025. So yes, I used to have a mother. I remember her, and I believe there is none of us that, in as much as we are all human beings, we all have mothers. Every house has the engineers, the bricklayers that uh, design the house. So let's put it into perspective now and use that to be able to describe the importance of motherhood. Yes, every one of us has a, like as I said, every house has a builder, and every man, every woman, we all have mothers. Yeah, so today is the day we have set aside to appreciate, to adore and remember our mothers, whether they are living or they are dead. If you are lucky, if your mother is alive, maybe today is a day you just do something spectacular. Buy her a bottle of soda, buy a bucket of flour, and then give to mama. Do something, just tell her some sweet things. She is the first woman, and then probably, should I say the last? Yeah, if I say the last, because we are not going to have any other person to call mother after she is gone. So if mama is gone, just like mine, do also something, go to wherever she's laid, do say something to her, buy some flour and also lay for her, and then you give yourself some peace by doing that. So today, I want to introduce again to you my mom. This is a beautiful woman here. Her name is Celine. Yes, so this is my mother here. Not was, this is my mother, because she still is. So today I'm doing this video in commemoration of my mother, and also to any other woman that is a mother, because the foundation of this channel is done in appreciation of womanhood. Because I said in the beginning that I am starting this channel up because I had my mom at the back of my mind in doing this channel, and everything I'm doing here is, I am just like going in circles around the origin of motherhood, around the existence of my mother, whatever happened to me growing up, and until the day we separated. So I'm going to be talking everything. I'm going to be saying all kind of things, the kind of person I am, what I learned from my mother, how the lessons I learned from my mother has helped to shape me into who I am today. So that is what this channel is all about. And it's not just only for my mom, it's also for every other woman that is a mother or that is about to be a mother. So this channel is for you. So today is the main celebration of the Mother's Day, and I am doing this program now. I'm doing this video to be able to appreciate my mother, appreciate your mother, and then to be able to say to mama, mama, I love you, mama, I care for you, because mother is supreme, mother is a diva, mother is important, mother is something that God has given to us, the greatest gift that of all time that God has given to us, love and woman and mother. Because I remember in the scripture, it was where it was said that mother, remember your children, and children, remember your mother. So we have to go by that. So today I am doing this program, I'm doing this video in as a dedication to my mom, and to your mom, and to every other person that is a woman, or that is about to be a mother. If you are trying to labor to be able to push out a child, and you need that encouragement, you need to understand that yes, this child, when this child is being delivered, you do all you can to be able to sustain and maintain this child until, through the whatever you can do, breast milk, staying up, making sure that that your child is comfortable at all times. This is a very huge task, and I see no reason why such child will grow up and ignore mother. Mother is adorable. Mother is supreme. Mother is a diva. So today, I'm going to say a little things like, let me introduce my mom to you. Let me introduce what I'm selling to you in a more, in a more detailed approach. So I'm not going to sit down here doing that because probably I have to back the camera. So maybe you are not going to see my face doing most of the discussions. But let's just see how it goes. Yes. So you may be wondering why I have this briefcase here. So this briefcase is a reminder of what and who my mother used to be. So I'll open it up right now and then we see what is inside there. Yes. So what you are looking at here is an electric sewing machine. I'm going to unbox it now and then for you to be able to see so that from there I can be able to proceed into a lot of things I want to discuss that has to do with what I know about my mom. So let's bring the machine out. First, before I proceed, this booklet you are looking at right here is a manual. This is the manual with which I consult anytime I want to do something with the machine, if it is something that I'm not really familiar with how this machine operates. So I have to use this manual to be able to determine what I want to do with this machine because it's a very sensitive machine. I put it back here. And what is this? This is a receipt. This is a receipt for the payment of the machine. It is here. So I put this away. So this is the electric sewing machine. What you are looking at here is the pedal. This goes to the socket for the power, and then this is the pedal with which the machine begins to operate. Yes. So the point I want to make here is this. This is something I learned from my mom growing up with her, and I remember in those days as a child, my mom used to have a single sewing machine, which is not anything nearer to this. So that machine was this type that used to have a kind of a wooden, like a wooden frame that this one sinks, the machine sinks into it. So, and then another wooden cover that is like this, oval in shape. So that was the kind of machine my mom used to have. And then growing up in Lagos at that time, I remember in the region where we lived in Lagos, a lot of the Igbo people that were managing life because life was difficult for everybody, and like any other person will understand. So my mom was the first sewing mistress that that was in Lagos. That is from the region of the Igbos. So women brings and men a lot. My mom was having a lot of clients. People bring clothes for my mom to mend. Sometimes they are new clothes, sometimes they are just old clothes that used to be patched up. So my mom was using this machine to be able to sustain and support our family. So growing up, I'm returning from school, few blocks away, I could hear the ringing of the bell because it is like when the machine was operating, there is a kind of the flywheel that has some kind of spoke around it, and there's this component that goes between the spoke, and so it is making some kind of bell ringing, and I could hear that sound from a distance on my way back from school, and I just know that mama is alive and she's doing well. So that sound of that machine reminds me of my mom, reminds me of a lot of things about how my mom is putting up effort, or what she was doing at that time to be able to put in effort to support our dad. So that machine was like another breadwinner after my dad, as far as sustenance of the family was concerned. So today, this is just a symbol of that machine, and though I didn't have it, I'm going to tell a story about that machine and what happened. Let me just go quickly into it. After my first visit to Nigeria from Finland, my dad was alive, and after resting myself, I remember I asked my dad, where is the machine, where is the singer machine. My dad said he doesn't know where my brothers kept it. I asked one of my brothers around there. He said the machine has been thrown off. I was like, why should you throw it off? They said it was lying down here, so people that buy scraps came and then they sold it. I was so disappointed, really, because that was the kind of a thing that I would have expected, that that machine would have been preserved, in memory of our mother, so that I would have been, even living here in Europe. I see a lot of families. I go to their houses. Maybe we are doing some things. I will see certain things like that machine would have been preserved, decorated, and placed in the corner of their sitting rooms, or my daddy's parlor, or any good part of of the house where the machine will be seated down, and decorate it and make it look like yes, this is the only thing that belongs to our mother that was preserved. But I was so disappointed, because that also explained the kind of family that I have, and the kind of, anyway, it is like I never blame them, because they were not attached to that machine in any way. They were not concerned about whatever happened, how our mom was able to endeavor, the kind of energy that my mom put towards that machine before she passed on. So they never knew anything. So, but I was so much embittered by that. I was so much disappointed. So, I remember now growing up in Lagos, in Itire, suburb of Lagos. Um, the machine was there, and then there was, when it became apparent that this machine will be a tool by which my mom will have to put up effort to support our dad. I gave support to my mom as well. So and in making sure that that machine is put into service. So it was my duty, or rather I took it upon myself, whatever I could do to be able to guarantee support to my mom. I did that. Like the house we stayed was like a small room. There was no need for my mom staying there to do the job of sewing. She has to stay in front of the house, and then that enables people who are coming to collect their dresses, or coming to bring something to her, for repairs. They just have to meet my mom outside there in the street where she was staying. So I took my time, go out, look for sticks and planks. I designed some kind of like like a shade where my mom could sit under it, and this was made from cartons, used zinc. Wherever I see construction going on, I go there. I look for where they are changing the zinc of the houses. I will pick up the rusted zincs, whatever I can see, no, whatever I lay my hand upon, nails, thread, wires, everything. I just gather them, then I bring it home, and I took the trouble of constructing a shade for my mom. So, and then sometimes the rain became so like the the effect of the wind will blow these things away. I will go back again. I will start all over to reconstruct another shade for my mom, because that is where she had to stay under it to be able to support our dad. So, and then at a certain time the machine began to give problem, because this machine was like running every now and then. Sometimes my mom was patching dresses for the family. For me, my school dress or whatever, I was torn. The buttons is being torn from regular fighting in the school, and then some part of the dress or of my school uniform was broken. The moment I come, because I have to wear the same uniform to school again the next day, my mom would put it into the machine and then amend whatever that was broken there. So I was it was my responsibility to make sure that that machine was up to date at any point in time. So there will be a time that the thread, yeah, it is the machine was cutting some thread. It was not working very fine. Whatever the problem was, it was my responsibility to take the machine to the repairer where it will be checked and then corrected. So I took that job of carrying the machine from Itire where we lived to Lawansin, where the man was having his shop for repairing of sewing machines. It was a distance, and we could not afford, the family was poor, we could not afford money for transport. So I had to carry this machine on my head and then all the way to the place. And sometimes the man will repair the machine, then I'll take it back with me. Sometimes, depending on what the extent of the damage on the machine or fault. So sometimes they'll ask me to drop the machine and come back the next day. And then I will go back there and then pick the machine, put it on my head, and then bring it all the way back without taking a bus because we couldn't afford money for transport. So that was the history of the machine. And then I just like I remember at certain times my mom was having, if my mom was sewing and then she could not find the eyes of the needle, I made sure that I'm also around to be able to help my mother to fix the thread into the eyes of the needle and then to be able to make sure. And then depending on how many times she's calling me to come and put the thread into the eye of the needle, if and I will be, Mom, why is the thread not is cutting all the time? Maybe there's something wrong. I will decide to take some oil, open up the machine, put some oil into it because I don't want my mom calling me here and there to come and put if it is breaking the thread all the time. So that was it. And then at the time I remember asking my mom, I'm schooling, someday I'm going to finish my school and I'm going to start working. What can I buy? What gift do you expect from me? My mom said she wants the standing machine, I mean the foot machine. So, and that really, touched me that my mom would want a replacement to the table machine she had. So I will have to work hard to save up money to buy a foot machine for my mom. I didn't do that before she died, but bear me witness anyway, because someday I pray God will encourage me and provide for me so I can be able to buy a replica or a foot machine and be able to say, yes, I bought this machine for my mom, even though she's not alive. This is what I want to do with this machine, so that I'm going to achieve in the nearest future. So the history of the machine continues to be the way it is. Like I was talking about the sound of the machine. It also means that people have different ways of living their life, or things you remember about how your life has been. Maybe if your father is a transporter, he has a vehicle, he has a taxi, or your mom has an Uber. Certain things you can identify with the sound of her car. You can identify with the horn. So, or you can identify with the sound of the hammer if your daddy is a carpenter or whatever. So these are the things that we attach ourselves with. Those are the things that make us. For me, the only thing, one of the things I remember very fine was the sound of the machine. The ringing of the bell of the machine tells me that yes, today food is going to be around because the machine is still operational. And Mama, I like Tupac in his songs. He said, "You see, the old way wasn't working, so it is upon us to do what we got to do to survive." And then about the sound also, he said about the sound of my tool ain't cool, but Mama raised no fool. So when I remember the sound of the machine, it wasn't cool, but Mama will not raise a fool because the sound of the machine reminds me of who I am and what I got to do to survive and what Mama have to do for us to survive. So Mama was an instrument of upbringing, an instrument of hard work. She was an element and an icon of dedication to supporting our dad to make sure that there is food on the table, even on situations where my dad will leave without putting anything, without leaving a coin for my mother. Mama will bring the machine and let the sound of the machine sing, and that will bring money and for us to be able to have something to eat. Food. Yes, Mama raised no food. So with the kind of orientation, the kind of preparation Mama gave to me, the kind of training, the kind of acceptance of what Mama gave to me is what that made me to confirm that yes, Mama has raised me up wisely and has made me a man. I could be able to, living in Finland here, except in a very few occasions I go to the restaurant with some friends to go and waste money in eating, because I have my kitchen. All I do is go to the grocery store, bring in all the stuff, pieces, the meat, the fish, and do my cooking. I could cook because Mama has taught me to cook. So I don't think any mother will want to give less. So in today, Mother's Day, the best we could do is to remember our mother and then show to her that yes, Mama, we appreciate you, we love you, we remember you wherever you are a good woman, and then I am a symbol, I am a testament of your greatness, of your good job, whatever you have done to be able to bring me up was not a waste, because I am well sustained and I could walk with my shoulders raised high that yes, I am a product of my mother's own endeavors. So I owe a lot of gratitude and appreciation to my mom, and then whatever in whatever way she has raised me up, and I wish you do the same. So today, so what we are going to do is to first let's do it this way. Or rather, let me just package the machine back, and then send it away. My mama raised no food. So I might take this machine away for the meantime. So yes, so for the occasion of the Mother's Day, so what we have to do is I light a candle for my mom for today, being the Mother's Day, because this is what I know I should do. Let me get my lighter. Yes. So this, I will light a candle in memory of my dear mother. Say to her, Mom, I remember you wherever you are. Rest in peace and love. Yes. So guys, yes, so that was for Mama, and I appreciate my mom. I love her, and I wish you the best of luck with your mom, and yes, I thank you for watching, and happy Mother's Day. Thank you.